Hi there, and welcome to the Barbara Young channel, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 3. Now, if you're wondering what the light on, light off thing, or light off, light on thing was, well, basically the other day I went into the bathroom and the light switch went and broke. You know, you got those pull cords and you pull it, and next thing you know, it's in your hand and nothing works. And yeah, so that had broken, and then today it got fixed, which was brilliant. So that's been done and sorted, but it did mean that I had a few days without any light in the bathroom, which meant that when I got up and had a shower in the morning, I had to shower in the dark. And believe me, when I get up, it is still pretty dark. So, so yeah, that was quite, very entertaining, really, I suppose. Keep your minds out the gutter. Not that entertaining. But yeah, it's finally fixed, so I can actually have a shower with a light on, so I can see what on earth I'm doing. But anyway, that was just a bit of drama, I suppose, but it's all sorted now. So, Vlogmas Day 3, yes. What have I been doing today? What have I managed to get done? How has my day gone? Well, yeah, one or two things, I suppose. So the first thing I got is a bit more of my Butterick pattern, the 6760 pattern, and I'm making the dress. Now, last week, I think it was, I did show that I'd started it, and I'd done the top section, which is a wraparound piece, and it's going to go, it's a weird bit. I mean, it was in my Friday sews from last week. And I thought, well, I need to push on and move on with it, but I didn't want to do more of the top bit because I know I've got some alterations to do there. So I thought I'll do the skirt bit, because then at least once I've done the skirt bit, I know what the sizing is, because the skirt section really could be, it could be on its own. Now I could do it as a completely separate skirt and just make it that way. And here is the mock-up for the skirt. That is it. There we go. So I did the skirt. It's quite a simple design, really. It's not that bad a design. It'll have a zip in the back. But yeah, it's got these lovely big pockets on the front, which is absolutely brilliant. Yeah. So yeah, I wanted to do that because I needed to make sure that I got the sizing right. And it's almost there. I think if I just sew the seams a little bit in a little bit more, so I have more of a seam on where the seams are, then it'll bring it in just that little bit more, because it's a tiny bit loose. But other than that, you know, yeah, I pushed on and got that bit done. So that pattern is one step further on. Still got to do much more alterations on the top section, but yeah, when I get to it. So hopefully maybe later on this week, but there you go. I haven't done any of my I was going to say donkey. I was going to say donkey. It's not donkey. It's a deer. It's not even reindeer. It's a woodland deer. I'll try and make it a reindeer if I manage to get it done. But I'll give it a try anyway. So next thing that I was going to mention about is the materials for that, because that, as you can see, is all sorts of colours. It's just a mock-up. It's just mock-up material that I have. And what I have with my mock-ups, to do my mock-ups, is get bedding and stuff like that. You know, it's the best thing I find to get. Just, it doesn't have to be perfect or the right weight or anything. It just has to be something where I can create the shape and know how it's going to go together. So I've got, I always remove it out of sight when I'm doing my ordinary videos. But yeah, I've got a big pile of, not that, I don't know what that is. Oh, not that is, oh yeah. I've always got a big pile of bedding, and some of it is quite small little pieces, because sometimes you just need some small bits just to do a small section. I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly right. You know, if I cut out this light blue stuff and then I cut out some of this stuff for a neckband or something, just whatever I can use to make the different bits that I can put together, so I can just see how something goes. So I've always got a stash. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've always got a stash of, never mind. As long as it don't fall on me, I'll be all right. I'm sure there's some weight in that. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, bedding stash for mock-ups. So yeah, I use that quite a lot, and I've always got a whole bunch of it. So that's what I use today to make that mock-up skirt section. Because it's a weird pattern, because really, in a way, as I was saying, you could split that and have a separate top and a separate skirt, or even a separate pair of shorts, because it is meant to be a romper as well. I don't know, maybe I might give that a go at some point. Not yet though. but I'll get there anyway. So, you know, and what else did I do today? I did do some other stuff. I did a bit of Nalbinding. I've been practicing that as well, and that's just something I've been enjoying doing. Every so often I get a few moments, I'll stop and I'll do a bit of Nalbinding, or needle binding, or whatever it might be called. So yeah, I've had, yeah, no, should I get that? No, I don't need that bit, it's all right. I'll get there, don't worry. I've been having a go at making a hat, and here it is so far. And I'm making it out of this, well, this is acrylic, it's not wool. This is, like I say, just a practice piece to understand how I increase or decrease or whatever it is. I think it's increase, and I create a circle. So I start at the very top there, and then I'm going to work round, you know, until it's, you know, more of a, well, it is a hat shape now, isn't it? So I don't know whether it fit really, you know. I suppose the colour's a bit wrong, isn't it? Yeah. You keep your minds out the gutter, please, again. Or is it just me? Never mind. Quickly moving on. Yeah, it's a hat. But I've having done that much, I don't really need to do any more than that. It's given me the idea of how it works and how I can make it work and what I need to do to create that spiral point at the top, and then it increases and comes down, you know, as it as I make the hat. Mind you, I've not been very good with some of these stitches. It's like I've missed a stitch or two. Never mind. It was a practice piece, but there you go. A hat in the making, and not something else. Nalbinding. So when I get the chance, when I feel more confident or have the time, I will actually start doing it in wool. And I've got some, I don't know where I put it. Who knows? Ah, there it is. Again, let me just reach over for it. You can tell this is not worked out in it, you know. This is Vlogmas on the rough, as I said, just throwing it at you. So I've got a couple of different colours, some light ones, and this is almost got a hint of green in it, and this is more of a browny cream colour. Yeah, so yeah, I think that'll make a nice hat for myself. I've got some other wool here as well. I've got this nice green stuff, but I've not yet got round to sorting out what I'm doing with that. That's a wool as well that I want to use for the needle binding. So there we go. Yeah, that's the other thing I've been doing today. I didn't start that hat today. I've been doing it over a while. It's been quite a few days that I've been doing that and building it up. But yeah, I had started it and done some more today, just so I got to the point where I'm like, yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with what it is, what it's giving me. So yeah, working all right, I think. Look at me, a bit rough looking, aren't I? Told I was just throwing it at you. I've even put down some notes to some stuff to say. So yeah, so there you go. Not much done really, I suppose. I don't think I've done a lot today. I've just done a few bits and pieces and got them sorted. So yeah, but then I do find that it's hard to stay motivated, especially at this time of year. You know, when people are rushing around and they're trying to get this done and that done, and sometimes you're just not motivated to get things going or to do something extra. I mean, for those people out there who have those jobs where it's long hours and then they don't get home till, you know, 6, 7 o'clock, and then they want to do something else, but then they can't because, like, you know, we're in the run up to Christmas, it's in Advent, so they've got to go and do something else, and it's like, where's your motivation go to actually get and make things and get things done? So sometimes that motivation can be really sort of pushed, can't it? And I find that sometimes it's easier just to let go into it, you know, let the motivation go, and then try and take, I don't know, just a little bit of time, you know, that sort of maybe just 5 minutes or maybe half an hour, just go and have a cuppa or go for a little walk and just let the motivation go, and then just let your mind wander. And those sort of thoughts, I think those things that are sort of bugging you because you're having to rush around, they sort of drift in, and let them be there, and they have their time, their moment. And then once you've done that, I tend to find that they're gone out the mind, and you find it easier to get back and do something. So a little bit of motivation to actually go and, I don't know, make something, craft or sew or whatever it might be, you know, then you feel like you can actually get on and do something. So yeah, sometimes it's again just letting the motivation go and just not worry about it, because sometimes you just have to, don't you? You know, so yeah, let the motivation drift off and just enjoy a moment of your own time. So I think that's the great thing for me, just doing that. So yeah, push the motivation to one side, take off. Or as I think of it, you know, now the motivation has been ditched, just enjoy the time and let your mind wander. So I think that's what I'm going to do now, actually. I'm going to ditch the motivation, have a cuppa, and let my mind wander. So there you go. That was my day for the 3rd of December. Vlogmas 24. Hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.
Happy